The doctor will see you now.
Whoop, there it is.
Whoop. What? I know the barking part.
Wait, what?
Who the hell's here? It lives. There's Bronze Snake. What's happening, buddy? Yeah, due to even though the rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated, yeah, I'm here. Like it matters. It matters. The GW Taylor. What's happening, buddy? John, he found the place. What the heck does that mean on there, Duncan? Any idea? He's got
What's
a big
that?
blue. He's got a John Pearson. He's got his big blue star, and
He's a member of the channel.
awesome, buddy. See, without Duncan, I'd be lost. I don't know how the channel works.
Neither do I.
I got Let me see how. Okay, I'm just looking at who the hell's here for a sec.
Oh, what are you doing now?
Where you at, Gil? Where you at? Are you in New York or? I know I ain't got a screen for you to hear me all the way over there. Those days are gone. Remember we had the telephones, with the landlines and the curly cables. And I don't know why, but whenever you actually wanted to, Gil's at home, okay. When you wanted to make sure people would hear you, for some reason you just yell louder into the telephone. I don't know what the reason was, but I did.
It's no fun having an argument on a cell phone because you can't slam the phone down on somebody's ear.
No fun at all.
Yeah, not without breaking the glass.
It's no fun getting in an argument in a pup tent either, because if you want to leave and slam the door, what do? Zip the flap real fast?
It just goes out the other way, and the bear walks in. Hey, yum, yum. Oh, do you know what I saw the other day?
What?
What's that?
They were some kind of monkeys. Can't remember what they were.
Careful.
I think they were from the ocean. Yeah, from the sea. Yeah, from the ocean. Yeah, there were some down at the dollar store, but they had them all swimming around and stuff, so you could actually see what you're getting. So.
That bargain basement lobster. Just pick which one you want.
Shield 400. Shield 400 says I turn my car radio down so I can see better. There's actually a logical explanation for that.
Oh, no way. You've got an answer to this one?
Yeah. You turn the radio down.
How do you live your life, dude? I don't get it.
So that you don't get distracted.
Go ahead, do it again.
You turn the radio down so you don't get distracted.
Okay, and you see better because you're
not distracted. You're
not
focused.
Distracted. Okay, and that's the end of the bit.
That's the end of it.
It's not a bit. It's just information for the masses.
Yes, useless information.
Okay, yeah, and remember, always at groovy music lessons, it's all about the masses. No, it's about Duncan and Ed. It's about them masses. I'm only as funny as I think I am. I'm sure that's why you're all here.
And here he is, folks, live on stage, a legend in his own mind, Dr. Groovy.
Oh man, let me get my big Buck Owens guitar out. Isn't she shiny, boys? It's got a cool little flame neck plate going through there. And leather bound. What a pretty axe.
I came here looking for something.
Isn't that the coolest guitar you've ever seen up for sale?
How much?
I don't remember. It wasn't much. I think it was like $400. Pretty cool. I don't remember what it is. It might be I'll have to take it apart and find out if it's actually it appears to be a mech's neck, because they always use the black in the middle of the truss rod. the Mexican stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on over there. So
That little piece of rosewood or whatever.
yeah. Yeah, it's got cool appointments to it, and the pick guard and all that crap cost a fortune, but it's just cool parts guitar. You got anything new as far as guitars, Ed? Have I seen the Epiphone? I saw the Epiphone you brought out the first time you busted the string on the Taylor. Well, that's when I came in on the show. But I don't remember having seen it. Is it a?
It's a EJ160E. It's the John Lennon.
That's what it is. I was going to ask you, is a Beatles axe.
Yeah, and it's got the passive pickup at the top of the sound hole by the neck.
Is that what that is?
And the two knobs on it. The Guild I took out of the case. Oh, well, here's the funny part of the story. Last Saturday. Ask
what happened to that, yeah.
Last Saturday.
And this is for you people who need to flip and go over there and subscribe over to Ed's channel so you can keep up on what the hell we're talking about. Continue, my friend.
Well, last Saturday we played at Dublin Down Irish Pub and Eatery on Main Avenue, Ashtabula, Ohio. And I broke a string.
Damn.
I have not broken a guitar string in years. I never break them on the electric guitar. Now, I'll tell you why I think I was breaking them in a minute. But I broke a string on the Taylor, and I'm like, no big deal. I just reach in the case and pull out the string. I open up the case.
Uh-huh.
No flipping string.
No backup of any kind.
No backup of any kind. So I can get to my house. I can get to my house in 5 minutes.
Oh.
So I tell the owner, Dave, I got to run and get strings. He goes, okay. As I'm hurrying to the van, my sandal gets caught on a piece of uneven concrete.
Oh, no.
And I take a nosedive to the concrete, and I threw the guitar out in front of me thinking, it's better to replace the guitar because I can't get a new neck.
Oh, dude.
Right? Well, I missed.
You missed what?
I landed on my arm and my knee and threw the guitar down the sidewalk. And
which guitar?
The Taylor.
Oh, hell, dude.
And I got up, and the first thing I'm thinking is, God damn it, did I rip my brand new pants? And I look down, and sure enough, there's blood and a tear right on the knee of my brand new pants, right?
So you're having your period. Damn.
So I limp home, and I get another guitar. I grab the Guild.
Right. I was wondering where that was.
And I go flying back up there, and I pull the Guild out of the case, and the flipping neck is bowed like a banana.
Are you sure you weren't just moderately happy to see somebody?
Yeah, the strings were a mile off the frickin' fretboard.
And would you care to share with anybody that would wonder what the hell to do in the same situation?
Well,
how to fix such a deal?
What I did was I just played cowboy chords in the first position for the rest of the night.
You didn't bother to...
No, I had the wrench. I had the wrench with me, but
how much time was left for the rest of the night?
There was only one set. There was only a short set.
So you didn't want to get it cattywampus and then take it back home and have something else?
Yes, I said I'll just play down here in the cowboy chord position, and so yesterday I cranked the neck back and it moved it back quite a bit. I tightened the truss rod up. I mean, it must have picked up moisture and expanded, and
yeah, that's kind of how.
And I got light strings on it because I'm an idiot, and I put 10s on it. Well, I after a conversation with my brother, he said, he goes, I hate to tell you this, he goes, but I don't think you're ever going to get that thing to play right with 10s. You're going to have to move back to 12s. He said, give a set of 11s a try.
Are you talking the Guilds?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I might have to go back to 12 to 54 or whatever it is.
Do you do bending a lot on the 12s?
No.
Okay. See, that's what I use anyway, but I have a special little secret for bending them.
Yeah, bend with 4 fingers.
Yeah, that's pretty much I just fuck, I could have kept that, and now somebody else is going to run off and show people how to do it.
Well,
Muscle.
I'm
through
gonna
it.
try. I'm gonna try 11s first.
Okay.
But I'm finding that the 10s, any acoustic guitar you put 10s on, it's gonna buzz.
Oh yeah, you always going to cop a buzz.
That, or you've got to really relieve the neck, because the 10s just don't put the tension on the neck.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
But we figured the reason that I'm breaking guitar strings is because
Why?
I'm using the old celluloid picks,
Right.
and they're kind of heavy. And after about 3 or 4 songs, they turn into a knife blade,
Yes, they do.
and I'm just cutting through them.
So, folks, go out and get you some nice celluloid guitar picks.
Get you the old Fender mediums or the Fender heavies. I was using the heavies. And
Yeah, you
you
can't
too can cut through your guitar strings like a pro.
This
What
is true.
you're not using box cutter blades like I recommended to you?
You know, right? Yeah.
As a pick?
That's what it turns into.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I'd
You could only do it a few times,
I'd end up cutting my
during the end of the last song.
I'd end up cutting my scrotum off with that.
Ooh, nice.
Can you remember where it is?
His scrotum?
Yeah. While I'm here, I'm just going to say
I know where it is because I often scratch it.
Scratch and sniff. I hear you, dude.
While my mic is hot, I'm gonna point out and say hello to Fan of the Wild in the chat. There's greetings from Australia. Thank you so much for getting up at this such ridiculous time in the morning. I don't know what time it is.
Good on you.
But it must be very early for you. So enjoy your breakfast. Have a beer.
Yeah, at least one.
Have a Foster's, mate.
Man, I've got a beer full of a beer.
hey, I got news for you, Ed. Australians don't drink Fosters.
I know, only on a Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, that's just an export for us, possum, what do they call us? Oh, I can't remember. Limey shits.
My wife started sucking suds about 2 weeks ago.
Really?
I bet he's happy.
Why? Who did? Your wife?
Yeah. I mean, she used to do that, 20 years ago when we met, but I didn't. So I don't know. She just quit for whatever reason, but yeah. So it's weird to have a 12-pack in the fridge.
Well, has she been isolated for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of desperation, Scott.
Yeah.
She's locked up in the house with you, and she figured if I just stay inebriated, it won't be so bad.
Poor thing has to probably be inebriated to be around me anyway. I never see her. She's at her end of the house, which is 10 feet away from my end of the house. I'm in the other wing, if you will. It's a pain having the square footage here is just phenomenal, dude. You just can't believe it.
My house is small.
I'll leave that alone. Hey, I gotta admit a couple of things. Number one, let's see if I can think of number one. Oh, I saw, who was it? Glenn Fricker. Did you see his latest bout with Glary guitars?
With Glary? No.
Yeah. He comes on and
How did
says,
I miss this?
it just came out yesterday-ish. And I was surprised. The dude said, yeah, I got it for free. This is a paid thing. I still have the agreement that I'm going to, say my bit and blah, blah, blah. And that's the way it is because, he is the way he is. And he must have ended up with a piece of shit. It was a 335 looking thing.
No, it was Trogley. It was Trogley.
Well, he might have had one too, because Glenn was like, oh yeah, going off like, look at this motherfucking piece of shit.
Oh, geez.
Saying all that kind of shit. And yeah, I saw Trogley's.
Trogley said after he gave his review, they discontinued the model.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he goes, I messaged them and they messaged me back and said, we've discontinued the model.
I love it.
That's probably because of Fricker.
Yeah. Well,
look at this piece of shit.
At least they're telling what it is, it's like.
Why would they send it out to people to review?
Why would they send Glenn Fricker a 335 of all?
Well, no, but just on the basics. Just on the basics. If it's that bad, they must know it's bad. Why would they send it out for people to review? That's what I don't get.
I was wondering that, and man, there has to be just something up and wrong with these shysters.
Well, I mean, is it a case where they think they're building a guitar because they're putting the components together, but they just really have no idea?
They just have no idea, is my thought.
Right.
I'm not going to say for sure because I don't know for sure.
They've sent out so many of those guitars to so many YouTube people that I think they've given away more than they've actually sold.
I'm with you. God,
we can't give these things away.
No shit. Too funny. Oh, and I need to apologize to Sir Ed because, and some people some may not remember, but at least I'll get it off my chest. And it was 2 weeks ago. Someone had just in a fleeting moment, a Greta Van Fleeting moment. How's that? Couldn't remember the band's whole name. Anyway, somebody had asked in passing, can and will everything show up on the Nashville number system? And I gave out misinformation, and Ed was correct. I said, yes, everything will show up down there, like on your chart, if you're using the Nashville number system. And I was talking about with me doing it, I was just doing a simple, like a key of G as the 1, and the 4 going to the C, and back to 1. I'm going to, in a second here, just go ahead and switch keys up to A and D. That's your 5 chord. And back to 1/7, and 4. And 5. And now there where I went to the E, I mentioned that, yes, it has to be written down so that is the 5 of the new key, which is correct. But to transcribe it or write it down, it would not be written that way. It would be the new key which is going to end up being A, will be notated, maybe not the actual key written down, because you'll be able to put it in any key if you wanted it in D to begin with and go to E key change. But yeah, not everything can be solved and written by the Nashville number system. He is correct, and I'm just admitting my flub.
I missed it, but okay.
Yeah, we had a different answer, and I went through a little spiel why I knew it worked, but I explained it wrong. How's that?
Well, they would probably write somewhere on the lead sheet, now switch to the key of A.
Oh, of course, yeah. But just to be one of those people who make one of those people avoid themselves by getting in my way, you're wrong, man. I had a lot of that during the COVID shit. Just from when I announced it through now, just people writing, whether it be here or via FedEx. No, not FedEx, Facebook. FedEx ground.
You get messages by FedEx? Wow.
Yes. I have to sign for them. Yeah, people. Which one? Yeah, flat earthers and all this stuff. When it came to when the word COVID came up, and it's like, let me send you this thing and this pamphlet and blah blah blah. It's like I didn't read any, but thanks to everybody who did out of your good little heart, your good little pea picking heart. So, but I can and will admit, don't shoot me, that I have not as of yet read anything, because I don't know and I don't care. How's that? I don't know if anything exists in the world other than myself, and I may not. So,
yeah.
Scott the only thing I know for sure.
Scott Grove is flat.
According to Waylon Jennings, the only two things in life that make it worth living:
guitars tuned good and firm, feeling women.
That's it.
I don't need my name in the marquee lights. I bet you right there is going to get me demonetized. And I'm not doing a 2-hour.
It's all right. It's all right. I mean, I could say cunt, and then we'll be demonetized. But I won't do that.
Yeah, this here's a classier channel than that.
Yeah, much classier.
I don't care who you are. That was a good one right there. God damn it. Get her done. Get her done.
I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
I don't care who you are. I haven't read the side patches going on. Got anything over there?
Not yet.
No questions. I think everybody's run out of questions.
Everybody's asking each other.
We have solved the mystery of guitar.
Yeah. All questions answered.
There is a YouTuber. I probably shouldn't even bring this up.
Just not in the immediate room.
No, he's not in the immediate room. He's making videos now where he's explaining guitar theory.
Okay.
And he did a video now about the harmonic minor scale. And the first thing you notice in the video is, like, in the first 30 seconds of this video, there's 15 jump cuts. So he'll say like 2 words of the sentence, and then it jump cuts to the next couple words, and then it jump cuts. And I was going to do a spoof video where I jump cut every word of the sentence.
You see, well, that's quite funny actually, because in the olden days of YouTube, where we just like stick a camera up and talk and go.
Cow's ass.
That's how I still do it.
I like to stick a cameras up a cow's ass.
Then people started doing these videos where they they like you say they jump cut in between all their sentences to speed the whole thing up and make it all look flashy, and then everybody starts doing it. I think your version, Ed, where you just jump cut to every word, it would be.
There's like 10 GoPros in the room with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
put all this
yeah.
shit on there and sync them up, and God, the
I mean,
production level.
yeah, talking about production level, I used to get comments in the early days on my channel. I was
How
like,
bad it was, or how much
yeah.
better yours was than mine.
Well, no, it's just like you need to speak to your cameraman. I thought, cameraman? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, you used to do some good videos. I
Yeah,
mean, some of the
yours-
stuff, the history of the tone wood, and the one
Oh,
where you
yeah,
end
you
up
had
walking
some
to the old dead tree.
good looking kit.
That you said that you told me one time. You said, I don't even know where that tree is now. I can't even find it.
Oh, I know where it is.
Oh,
What
okay.
tree?
The dead tree in the middle of a park in London. Yeah, I know.
Oh, so I've got a dead tree also that needs brought back to life.
No, I can't help you with that.
Cialis, or I don't know what to use. Viagra. Get it down.
Implants.
What kind of plant?
An implant.
Oh, not those plants, but implants over there.
Yeah. Implants over there.
All he wants to know is how to implant it into the missus.
MR ducks. MR not ducks. OSAR.
OAR.
CM wings.
Oh, guess what? I need to ask you how, and I don't care if anybody else cares at the moment. What are you doing? You added the new Mackie, the dual PA cabinets up on your stands for the
Yes.
band,
Yes.
and you also retained your subwoofer with the stick on it. It's still there.
The flex.
Okay, and your drummer's rig is still there.
Yes.
So what's actually coming through the Mackie thumps? Your new gear.
The vocals and the guitar.
Okay. Didn't know if you stuck anything else in there. Or...
Not yet. He's lining out from the mixer into his rig.
Right.
So my guitar and vocals are also coming through his rig as well as his vocals and drums. Now,
okay.
I talked to the guy at Sweetwater, and he said, nah, don't put Linda's bass through that flex.
Oh, just...
He said, don't put them through those 4-inch speakers at the top. He said, figure something else out. Buy her a bigger amp or something. Well, she's got a 500 watt.
Yeah, but how about going... Is she going to, or eventually going to be going through the PA? Any idea?
We used to do it that way when we used an 18-inch subwoofer and two 15-inch full-range cabinets, and then we had monitors on the floor. But
is her amp able to cover these joints?
Her amp is able to cover these joints. My call ends in 10 minutes. What?
That's what mine says too. We'll let Duncan look at that.
Limit of 1 hour.
Oh, come on. Why have you started doing this to me? Oh, I tell you,
they did it to me too.
Man. Okay, we used to get like a no time limit, and all of a sudden, I'm starting getting time limits now. So
yeah, we may. It looks like on our technical end, a alert came up from Google saying your call ends in 10 minutes, which means the podcast, I'm guessing.
Well, no, the broadcast will carry on. So what I'm going to do is set up a new meeting in the background. And no, not in case, because it's going to go. Oh, hang on, it says extend call. What's it? Let me try that. Extend call. It's fucked everything up.
What's Google want? What Google wants money now?
Yeah, it wants money.
Yeah, so we'll either figure it out or you won't.
Hey, it just come up on the screen of the thing. That was Duncan running. Okay.
Yeah, that was me. Right, I'm gonna set up a new call in the background, and then we will swap over to that. Okay,
that should be interesting. But anyway, in the 10 minutes we got left, her bass is able to cover everything. We might try a way to figure that out. See, the whole point of buying that Flex was
Right.
to cut out all this stuff
Right.
and not have to carry all this equipment. And then
Go
Fred
direct
sends
in.
me a link. Fred sends me a link that those Mackies were on a clearance sale.
Right.
And those would be great for, outboard, and then have the Flex behind us on stage and for the stage volume. And I was like, okay. So I bought those. and now this weekend I played, and I said, you know what? I really think with my acoustic guitar, I need to bring the Fishman so that I've got stage volume through a guitar amp. And he goes, we're going backwards, dude. I said, yeah, this is your fault. You're the one that told me to buy the Mackies now, and now we're just back to hauling all kinds of more equipment. Even though the amp is very, very small, it's another trip. It's
Right.
another trip to the van. It's another thing to carry. It's another thing to plug in, another thing to line into the board, another thing to adjust.
Right. And you get the same amount of money in the tip jar.
It's the same amount of money. So folks, don't be a musician.
Hey, you want to answer
Go to plumbing
Bronze
trade
Snake?
school.
You want to pick up on Bronze Snake's latest?
Word and hilarious comment I posted for Dr. Groovy isn't shown in the thread.
The next one's a funny one, right? The end of that.
You boob. I don't see it.
You boob.
Boobies.
And of course, Pearson, hey, what's happening, buddy? And of course, Gerald and Jumpin' James and all our other buddies that are in here. Thanks for coming, hanging out for whatever the hell we do here, which is not much of anything other than do we get drunk?
John Pearson, you knew a guy that lost a finger. How?
In the vortex. That's what we started calling it at the card game.
Feelings almost got hurt.
Your feelings? What are you feeling? Something's going ding. Are you still with us, Sir Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just working in the
Right.
background.
Trying to swap hands and missed a lick.
My feeling almost got hurt. Roman don't have feelings. Hey, there's Curtis. What'd you miss? Let's see. You didn't miss this one part because it hadn't been done yet. If anybody can tell me, because I'm not getting a way to do it with as many times as I've gone over this, not with this particular person, but I need a short answer to give to my stepson. Let me see. I got to repen myself. I got to repent. Okay. He came over today, had a guitar, wanted to put his first set of acoustic strings on an Esteban guitar somebody had given him the last couple of days. And he had popped the G string. And he wanted to go do it himself. And I didn't do it for him. And I honestly just couldn't do anything other than just to tell him to look at all the other ones and do it. I couldn't come up with an explanation. Just dumb shit, dumbfounded. I didn't even look to see if he had a end pen down there. But somehow I forgot to teach people how to put a guitar string on. You got a video on that, Ed?
Nope.
You don't have a video on how to change a string?
Nope.
Probably so many of them out there, I don't even need to ask these poor
I've got a
people,
video doing string changes, but I never explain it. I just do it while I'm talking.
Just figure people got it down.
And it was always on an electric. Well, I've got a Taylor with a broken string. Tomorrow, I can do a video showing how to change acoustic guitar strings.
I could send that to him.
And while we're talking on the subject of changing, I'm going to put a new link for you two guys to join. In the meantime, I'm just going to swap over to the start screen again and bring it all back in as soon as everybody's joined. So
Are you going to
hang
end the
tight.
call?
No, hold on a sec. So I am going to just, I'm going to go to the standby screen and we're going to sort it out in the background so we can carry on. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
For a second.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hang in there.
Well, they're all seeing this.
Okay. No volumeage.
That's not right. Are they seeing
I
it?
hear major delay now.
Get dammity pants right. No, not that one. So Ed, you're picking. Scott Grove just left. Oh man.
Come back, Scotty.
Where did he go? Change layout. Auto. Here he is. Let's try that again. There we go.
Hello.
Right, we're almost there. I'm assuming everyone's watching now on the video.
Yeah, they're watching
the mayhem happen. Okay,
I'm not in the my icon's not at the bottom. Your DKG one is.
Right.
There I am.
There. Phew. That's it.
We're
sorted. We're back.
He did it.
Right. Yeah. Carry on as if nothing happened.
Okay, I'm getting echo from everybody.
Let
me try this. Okay, anything now?
I can still hear you.
And does anyone hear me at all?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
I just went ahead and turned my headphones back on.
We can hear you.
I got some major echo going on and it's killing me. Okay. Let's see if it does it again. Yep, still doing it. Power down.
Scott, can you hear us?
Can I hear you?
Yes. Well, obviously you can because you answered us.
Echo, 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 echo.
Okay. There's no reason you should be getting echo from my end. I don't think.
Okay, I'll pull this.
Have you got? Don't know. Check these settings. That's right. This one's my settings. It'd be Capo D. Yep. Yeah. No. You should be all right. Unless you've got
I'm
something
just
else
hanging
on
out, guys. I'm just hanging out.
Unless you've got some other window on in the background and background, Scott, I have no idea what you've got. You haven't got the video playing in the background by accident, have you? You didn't click the YouTube link that's actually playing the in Facebook. That's got the actual video, and you're playing that in the background. That's where you get echo for coming from. Bear with us, everybody, please. Yeah, don't worry. You know, technical stuff. You know.
Damn Google. Okay, Scott, you got no audio. Well, you can mime the rest of the show. A mime is a terrible thing to waste.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, no echo. And now I need to find a side chat.
Right, I'll repost that link to you. Don't worry.
Okay. I'll take that link when I get here.
Are you sure there's no echo?
Yes. Hi, kids. Almost done.
Oh God!
Wow, that's some weird looking son bitch.
I tell you what, ignore that one.
Okay.
Ignore that one. That's just Facebook. It likes to add its own fucking shit into stuff. Right, here you go. Is a nice clean one. Copy.
Ooh, it's white.
Check.
Paste. There we go. That one.
Ooh, that one looks like it might enable me to rejoin the chat. Yes, it does. First person I saw was Bronze Snake.
Well, that only took 10 minutes.
Where'd my shit go?
Now everyone's back. Yeah, let's say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Really sorry.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, everybody sorted out.
Doing what I want it to do.
Yeah, doing what you want it to do. I want my money back. Hey, guys, how's it going? Yeah.
Check.
Yes, I hear you.
Well, my revelator isn't revelating.
Okay. Chris Robbins says, Scott, we hear you. For the first thing you emailed me, oh, okay. I'm talking to James Sanders. I'll talk to him on an actual.
Are you sure? Are you sure there's no echo?
Yeah, that's
positive?
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
Wait, you spent 5 minutes setting up that joke.
Yeah.
He's determined. He's out of his
I'm committed.
mind. You need to be, yes.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I can do it too.
Hey, Steve, from over in Ohio.
Oh, hi. Oh, whoa. Where's he at, Steve?
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you?
Fine,
How
Steve.
high are you? How high are you?
Home, honey, I'm high.
Y'all still using dial-up? I am.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Well, it's not only dial-up. I'm actually hooked into the phone box on the corner of the street.
I still do it by carrier pigeon. All my letters are sent via little small baggies in which my excrement
Yes.
so daintily covers the foul odor of the coffee grains that also covers the smell of the cocaine that I've been distributing over the past 3 weeks.
And don't forget, everybody, if you want to send Scott a super chat, please send it by FedEx.
Yes, super chat by FedEx.
We got an actual question from Zio XIO. As a guitarist, I just picked up drumming. What non-cookie cutter channels do you recommend?
Oh, good God. Channels I don't know the name of. I've seen so many of them, but if they have good production, they're generally shitty.
I say get a Beat Buddy and just copy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do what the Beat Buddy does.
Yeah, you could turn any video. I would, if you're looking for a teacher, hey, there's a gazillion of them on here. And again, I really do think that if you see something that has any kind of high def and high blah, 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 90% of those guys are going to be a cookie cutter channel because they're the ones that will make the money because they do. It's kind of a thing they do. But better teachers tend to be the people that are broke. So I would try that route first. It seems to work. Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
This is your favorite look, isn't it?
Yes.
You
need to clip a capo on there and a stopwatch and a music stand light. Light up your fretboard.
I've got this Peterson tuner I can hook up
there. There you go.
Well, you also need an artificial horizon on there to check for neck drop.
You know what I got? Neck drip.
Chris Robbins 7, what do you think about the B-bender on an acoustic? There's only one in existence, and that's that one at Norman's Rare Guitars. So you must have saw that video.
I had one.
On an acoustic?
Yeah.
If you've got $15,000 million.
Yes, I had one. It was the signature model of it's a wash burn. Some guy out of Nashville. He usually makes just Paisley Telecasters, but he got his own model, and it didn't quite. Guitars are tuned weird, and with it being on the B and being on the acoustic and everything, it just never once seemed to dial in between the open string and the bending it up two whole things. It's like everybody will know this from God, what could we say? Fretted guitars and unfretted notes, or playing slide guitar will actually show you that there is a difference if your slide is cocked or if it's straight. If it's straight and dead on from, and you have a slide right over top of those and try to slide them, they'll go out of tune with each other when you move them. And kooky thing I was at that my stepson was asking me today was, he goes, I broke it. He goes, using one of these tuners, one of these headstock tuners, because I gave it to him. He had broke the G string. And that's something you can probably tell me too, because I did a horrible job of explaining to him that they can go around again. Because he got to like G on the G string, but didn't realize that he was there, and then kept going from there, kept tightening it up.
Oh,
So he got there. There's F sharp. There's G.
I think you need to just sit down with the boy for a half
Then
an
he
hour.
then he wanted to go. Let's go around another round. Yeah, maybe I should. He's asked me for a few things. I've given him a guitar and a bass and a couple amps, and I'm sure the people in his apartment complex love me. But one of the amps that I did loan him was, do you remember that one that the company gave one away and they gave one to me? They were a little 4-4, so that was the name of the company. And actually not a horrible amp.
What is it? A practice amp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went ahead and threw the bass on there and got that good distortion going. Yeah, because he likes playing bass, and it's like, God, do I have any spare bass amps? And it ended up that those spare bass amp that I was willing to part with in case it got stolen or hopped off. Yeah, those things tend to happen with her kid. We all inherit some baggage, huh? Okay, where was I at with my story?
Well, Tom wants to know why Scott Grove's stepson is playing in Esteban.
Well, that is a good story because I should have given him one of mine. I might still, if you don't mind, playing a pink one. No, he actually had. He never asked for one, not an acoustic. He's even got an electric. What the hell are those things? Oil can. It's got a 6-string neck on an oil can, and one of those. He actually has a whole bunch of free nights at the swankiest casino in this town, and he offered it to a guy that he had heard, I need a room for the night. And he's like, oh, what kind of guitar you got in there? He goes, and so my stepson says, oh, hell, I'll give you 2 nights if you'll trade me that guitar for it. And so he never uses those rooms anyway. So he gave away a couple nights at the hotel and got a guitar and trade for it. So that's how he ended up with it. He didn't ask me first if it was any good. So he had the moment right then and there. And then it's like, oh, I hope I did good. I looked it up. It's like $30. So yeah, putting a set of elixirs on there might be kind of
counterproductive.
Yeah. It's like totaling out a car. You broke a G string? Okay, it's totaled.
Putting elixirs on an Esteban is like, totaling out your car and then repainting it.
Does anybody remember Esteban and actually for real thinking he must be somebody?
He was somebody.
Was he any good?
Well,
I don't
he could
remember.
play the House of the Rising Sun like a son of a gun, I'll tell you.
I don't even remember how it goes.
A minor to C to D to F to A to E to A. D.
Oh.
Yeah, then to F. Back to A, E, A. Can't hear you, but I can see you.
Yeah, okay. Hold on a sec. Now, hold on a second. I've got to change something because there's a thing that Google does where it actually knocks out anything else that's not speech. So let me make sure that's switched off.
I won't play that. Okay.
No, you can play it.
That is public domain.
House of the Rising Sun?
Yeah.
How?
Nobody knows who wrote it. It's so old.
Oh, and Speaking of which, I know that they finally decriminalized Happy Birthday.
Yeah. Go figure.
They were putting people in fucking jail over that song. A couple of them to show that, the guinea pigs, right off the bat saying, well, we're not teasing, man. We're going to throw people in jail for Happy Birthday. So they went and got some scapegoats and what kind of goat?
The thing with Esteban was he was like Tony Marino. He had a car accident and was in a coma, and he got visited by a flamenco guitar player in his coma. And when he woke up, he could play classical guitar. Just like Frank Marino was in a coma and got visited by Jimi Hendrix, and when he woke up, he could play guitar.
I remember that time on Wayne's World 2 when there was a naked Indian going to visit Jim Morrison out in the
Yeah. I walked out of a Frank Marino show in Cleveland.
Oh, did you?
At the House of Blues. Yeah, it was so bad. Me and my buddy, we just said fuck this and we left.
I've left 2 concerts in my life. Have you left any more?
That's the only one I ever walked out on.
It's the only one. Let's see. I left.
Well, I would walk out on all my friends' bands.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show up while they're setting up and eat dinner, and then leave in the middle of the first set.
But something that you've got at least $100.
See you guys.
Who's leaving?
No, when I go see my friends' bands.
Oh, I got you.
Well, they're up there playing, and I just turn around and wave goodbye. Where are you going?
I left Guns N' Roses. I imagine. Yeah, that's got to be touch and go there. Let's see. I left a oddly enough what's the name of that goddamn band?
Duncan, I got to send you the chat highlight thing again.
Why is it not working?
No, I don't know how to find it.
I
got it.
Who did Dixie Chicken?
Tennessee Lamb.
Who did Dixie Chicken, folks? One person. Yeah, Motley Crue was bad. Saw them opening up for her double bill with Kiss a couple of years ago. They're talking over there.
There, now it's working. Bronze Snake wants to know if we've seen the $600 Squire Strats. I've seen the $600 Squires. I've seen them on,
they're called
Classic Vibe.
They're called
Classic Vibe.
The Paul reads the PRS. What is that damn guitar? Silver Sky?
Silver Sky.
Yeah. The new one, just the SE model or whatever. Little Feet. There it is. God damn it. Okay, so I left the Little Feet concert and loved the band. Just enough was enough of. It's kind of like going to see Hank Jr. It's like, you get tired after about 8 songs. It's like, okay, enough of that crap. And who else did I walk out? Oh, I walked out on the Judd, Winona. Got free tickets to go see that at the Hard Rock Cafe there in Vegas. And when it was halftime, she actually took a female break and went and did whatever she did, and we split. So that's it. Never had anybody walk off stage in front of me and call it a night. Haven't had those. Yeah.
I have people walk out on us all the time. It's what they do.
Pearson saying that the Mexi Strats are on sale. Everything's on sale. Classic Vibes on sale for $340. Everything you could or would or wouldn't want to buy. Hey, Tom down there's got a question. I think I know what it is. Is there a way to put on a capo so that it won't make the guitar go way sharp? Yes.
Loosen it.
Loosen it. Yeah, you have to buy a capo that has that ability to actually either physically get lighter as it gets tighter, because your neck actually changes. Mine does in profile. They got the ones that actually roll, and they change tension when the what do you call that? The scale rate, the dimensions of the neck and stuff, when they change the profile exactly, then the capo actually knows, hey, I need to give it less tension as it goes up. They make all kinds of them. I don't own one of them, otherwise I'd be happy to show it to you, but they do make them. And also the other thing, if you want to use just your capo and just get by with it and have it actually work to about 90% better than what you're using now, go ahead and put it pretty much in the middle, and let's see, push it forward.
I'm looking all over the place on my desk for my shub.
Oh yeah.
And I can't find it. I'm going, where the hell is it? I look up. Oh, it's on the guitar.
Do you have
I'm going to show this real quick.
Yeah, show your camera down there at the very bottom, if that's where you're at. I don't care where you're at.
This has a screw
to adjust your tension.
A little roller thing. This is called a shub. And
like
this part goes over the strings. This part goes over the strings. And it's got this little screw and roller thing down here that you can adjust the tension on it. And so it takes a little fiddling, but at least it's not an automatic spring-loaded thing that, you know.
Right.
So you can back it off a little bit so it's not so tight on the strings. And that's called a shub, S-H-U-B. I know I have a lisp. So if you don't understand what I'm saying shub. Shub it, buddy.
Let's see. That was Joe Walsh there, folks.
Brother Kev, that's not called Thin Kev, is it?
I don't know. Where's he at?
I put his comment up on the screen. He's the very last comment there that I see.
I don't see nobody.
Okay.
Scott says everything that can have a roller should have a roller on it.
Okay, he says he has 2 of those capos, so he'll try to loosen it. He answered your own question. Brother Kev, you're from Scotland. Okay.
Somebody's been here from Scotland, or been here, yeah, from Scotland before. Oh, down here talking about Heart. I've been watching a lot of Heart lately. I don't know why. I guess after I watched the, what was it? They were with, who do they got? Bonham on drums. What was that? They had Page was there and blah blah blah, but they were doing Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, they did Stairway to Heaven and made Robert Plant cry.
That's the one.
He started crying. They were so good.
Then I started watching a bunch of review videos.
The reason he was crying is because
Because somebody finally got that note right.
Nancy or Ann or whichever one sings could hit the note better than he can.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you get all the different people that are reaction people, and
If
they lay out.
if you're over 50 years old, go watch old Humble Pie videos with Peter Frampton. Even the stuff with Clem Clemson is good, but the stuff with Peter Frampton was such an underrated guitar player in the 60s and early 70s.
Was he doing his box before then? Or
No.
before
No.
his solo
No.
career?
No.
Nope. One
Was
go to
playing
the
a Les
town,
Paul.
I think, huh?
Playing a Les Paul.
The triple pickup jobby or just a Les Paul?
He started with just 2 pickups, and then he
Added
finally
something.
did make it to the triple one, and then that carried over into just the Peter Frampton thing, and then he did that Frampton Comes Alive.
Right, and there
And
goes
he
everything
said
into hell.
that was totally unexpected. They never expected that reaction,
Right.
which is probably the way that always goes.
Yeah. Yeah, just all of a sudden one night you have a really, really, really great night. And it's like, oh, it was
And
fine.
someone happens to catch it on audio.
Right.
Because I can tell you a million times that I've recorded a song and said, this one's a hit. And guess what?
Oh, what the? Help me with the bottom one just because
The TC Helicon, I'm not sure what that is. I used to know and I forgot.
Yeah, I've got one down here on my pedal board.
Is it to like harmonize and crap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make you give you harmonies for the vocals. It does a whole different job than what your drummer was using. These sound 80% real, I'll say, but there is a hint in the anything you get outside of 1 octave or harmony. I'm going to just say 1 octave away from what you're doing. So you got 1 above, 1 below, your 5th and your 3rd.
Does the TC Helicon work off the guitar chords?
Yes.
The chords you're playing? Okay,
yeah.
I think I have one in my garage that belongs to my brother.
You do? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So yeah, you get the 5th and the 3rd in there. Sounds human. Try to do an octave or anything, and then you're all of a sudden you're a robot.
Okay.
So that's what that thing is. It does good when you're doing it like it's supposed to be, instead of adding robots in there. But yeah, it does a really great job, especially if you're doing a gig just by yourself or a duo thing. I'd say, yeah. I've kept mine forever. Kept it on the pedal board. I've got 2 pedal boards for my acoustic, oddly enough.
What do you have on them?
Let's see.
You got a compressor.
Let's see. There's a compressor that's built into my compressor that's built into my multi effects that I use. It's what is it? A Zoom of some kind. Let's see. I don't know if I can get there with you or not. There's one pedal board. And the other one, right here, a little bitty one in front of it. So yeah, you got the Zoom. Where's my fucking foot? There it is. This gold thing does 90% of the work. Actually, the one in the middle, the blue one, is actually a parametric equalizer, and the one at the end is a
looks like a tuner
octave thing.
Oh,
like an octaver.
Yeah.
It allows me. There's a guy named Mike Dawes, Dawes, that does a bunch of the. Um,
You know how to engage your octave pedal? You octavate it.
the people that play all this way.
Yeah.
So he's one of those dudes. And you said what?
When you turn on your octave pedal, you octavate it.
Octavate it. Yeah, it actually does a cool thing, and he had shown how to do this. And it adds a bass guitar line with what you're playing if you're a solo artist, but it leaves out the G string and higher. So if you're down there in the cowboy chords, any notes that's played on the E, A, or D string all end up getting a bass note with them that sounds pretty convincing. So you end up with some cool stuff.
I tried doing solo once, but I played so low no one could hear me.
That nobody would want to hear you. I've heard them before. Let's get out of here. What's your favorite Dickie Betts lick to play? Do I even know a Dickie Betts lick?
Blue Sky.
Let's see.
Not Melissa. What's the other one?
You used to play that one, yeah.
What's the name of that? Jennifer. No, it's a girl's name, I think. Hey, Linda, Allman Brothers expert. Come here. Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica. Yeah, the music they use for Top Gear.
What's the name of that?
Jessica.
Jessica.
Yeah. And Scott, I'm going to have to sort you out after the stream's finished because your music is not going to come through unless you change your settings.
Okay. I was sitting there just banging
Yeah.
I was banging my drum slowly.
You're playing away, but Google Meets and because we've changed the Google Meets so we don't get into the time limitations, we're using a different Google Meets and we have to change the settings because they got a lovely filter on there that only allows speech to come through. So you can play the greatest song in the world and it's not going to come through until we get you to change the settings. Just like that. That's probably the greatest song ever played right now.
Probably.
And no one will ever hear it.
I know. Yeah, people don't give a shit about that one no more. Poor people these days don't know it. And we sound like our parents, of course, and grandparents. Damn kids in your rock and roll. Oh.
I'll say it before, and I'll say it again. My dad said the funniest thing to me once, and he says, "I don't really like all that modern music, like the Beatles."
Right. All that modern music.
It was about 70 at the time, but it was like
right.
It was like what 1995 or something. It doesn't like that modern music like the Beatles.
So in other words, the man hadn't turned a radio on in 50 years.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, it'd be like listen to the shipping broadcast and stuff like that.
I'll tell you what, there was nothing worse than, not saying I would never do it again, but doing the mobile DJ stuff. There's nothing worse than having to have all the songs that you possibly would ever play.
Well, there used to be a law here that if you were a DJ, you had to have the CD with you, even if you were playing it digitally. So these guys were, they hated it because they had to carry around these crates of CDs that they weren't using because they had everything on their computer. on their
Mhm.
laptop, which I never understood. I'm like, who's checking?
Well, I got hit with not having an LLC
Really?
doing the DJ gig. Yeah, yeah, and this one dude that hires band or the entertainment for a particular casino over here, they would rent out some of my PA gear every week, and I'd go over and do sound work for the place. Just get them the PA, get it set up, let them get through a sound check that I would help them do, and then they would just rent the sound gear from me every week. But ended up the owner of the casino ended up with a kid that wanted to be a DJ. So all of a sudden he was just plugging into the side of the headphone jack on his laptop computer, and instead of running separate sound cards, blah 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 blah. He was doing it the ghetto way and playing a bunch of, Mexican stuff. And so they got rid of the bands and just let him play with the joint. So yeah, I lost that income. That sucked dog. And yeah, I don't think I could ever listen to that kind of music anymore. I used to bring my wife with me on, the gigs, and she'd be at the back, on her cell phone playing whatever she was playing and stuff. But yeah, I don't think I could. You talk about today's music, man. It's like, yeah, I could get caught up fairly quick on, the DJ site, saying, okay, print out a list, of crap from the last, 5 years that I don't have, give me the top 10 of the year from there to there, and I'll get all those, and don't take too long to catch back up. But God, that would suck. And all the music just sucks, dog. And then you have to preview it all. Yeah, you always have to wonder if you are DJing and stuff, and you have the kids. You're doing like a kid suck. You're doing a prom or something, and they're like, play this song, play this song, play this song. And 9 out of 10 times they're going to slip in, because I allow them to. So, but they will slip in or ask for a song that's just nothing but dropping the N word on every other word.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, okay, we're putting this on you. Put it on your phone or whatever device you have. Plug it in, and I say it over the PA. Okay, had a song request for this one, and it's going on. What's your name? So being played off so and so's phone, and don't remember if there are any bad lyrics or anything that's against the rules here on school property. Your device will be confiscated, and never say it again. Blah blah blah. And they're grabbing their phones real quick, and just because they wanted to hear their particular phone cuss for some reason. It's like, no, I want to hear my Siri talk. No, Alexa, say a cuss word. But that's the way people kept wanting to play it. They just wanted to hear their phone say a cuss word.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right. You let people pick the music, and you're in trouble.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Well, unless you got a jukebox.
Well, yeah.
That's bad.
I got into, and speaking of, I let the people pick all the songs, because I also bowed down and did the karaoke thing as well. So that was always another thing that was always ready to go at the drop of a hat. Anybody wanted it was always
well.
Boom.
No, come on. Let's be fair. Karaoke is an absolute hoot, as long as you're not the guy who's running it and has to listen to everybody else, because they're all drunk and and they're having a whale of a time. I used to love doing karaoke. I'd do what's the one, the park one? No one left the cake out in the rain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What what's that? What's the? Oh, come on! What's the name of the song?
MacArthur Park.
MacArthur Park. Yeah, I'd love to put that on and do that as karaoke because I'm an awful singer and it's an awful song, and it's fucking long and it just tears people up.
That song won a Grammy.
I know. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But yeah.
Oh my God.
Spider Fan says his Alexa declined to swear. What's your oh my God, Ed?
That MacArthur Park makes no sense.
I'm just perusing. Sorry.
It's not even a good cooking recipe. I mean, it's got nothing.
It's a love song about losing your lover.
Oh.
Your relationship gone bad. You got to read between the lines. It's written there.
Oh, I was just,
what's between what lines?
I was just decorating cakes and thinking, well, why should I put
the meaning of MacArthur Park?
Oh, I wouldn't know. Of course I've heard it plenty of times.
MacArthur Park is melting in the dark. I don't think I can take it.
Yeah.
It took so long to make it, and I'll never have that recipe again. And it's about
oh no. And the great version with what's his name, Harris, the actor. I can't remember his name now.
Is there anybody famous named Harris?
Yeah, it was actor.
Harrison Ford.
And he could barely sing either. So the fact that they recorded it with him.
The Knight Rider?
Neil Patrick Harris, James Sanders says. No, it's not Neil. It's not Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, what's his fucking name? Oh, great Irish actor. Yeah. Oh no, the socks come out. Well, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to Google it. Someone else can. Richard Harris, Bronze Snake. You win the top prize. You win Scott's sock for tonight.
Richard Harris.
Richard Harris.
Harry Dick. Dick Hairless. Everybody's putting it up there now. Oh, Curtis was asking if I ever tried the Evertune. No, I haven't. I've heard it go both ways, and I would like to see it goes both ways.
I always thought the Robo-Tuners were a brilliant idea.
What's the way they should have done them? The thing that's weird, that would be weird with them, is my particular way of, okay, I'll tune a string up to pitch, but I won't but if I have to tune it down any at all, I have to give it the big yank and then tune back up to it. But yeah, with the automatic robo tuners, if they would go ahead and go down, from a higher thing. If they were up past like A, they would actually come down, tune down right to it. And if you were to actually give that string a big change, while you're playing, whatever. I think it took it would take some of the elasticity out of it. It would make the string come back flat. I would think. I'm just trying to think it through.
Well, I know Philip McKnight took him off of a Gibson and smashed him with a hammer.
Did he?
Yep.
How did he get him out? Or how did he go with them?
He said they were a terrible idea.
Really? I mean, the idea is good. I don't know how the Evertune. I've seen the Evertunes on a few people's guitars. I think even on some of Phil's stuff.
Isn't the Evertune a bridge?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's somehow supposed to keep your guitar in tune, so it's just
Like a stop bar tailpiece does?
no, it's constantly got a certain amount of tension on your strings, and if one string slightly goes out, the tension gets weird, then it's supposed to make up for the other 5 automatically. And so it's supposed to be constantly checking
There's
your shit.
nothing worse. There's nothing worse than breaking a string on a Stratocaster with a floating trem.
Oh, I know.
Especially if you're like at the beginning or the middle of the song. You're screwed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're gone.
But if you do it on a Les Paul, or stop tailpiece. Or if you've got your bridge decked, you might get away with it.
I'd like Bronson. I'd like to donate my prize to anyone. Anyone. Let's see.
I'm trying to find this real cool song list that somebody posted on a group, and now stuff comes up, and then you hit the home button, and it goes away, and you never find it again.
Right.
I hate that.
Let's see. Oh, I can't click over to that.
Stupid Facebook.
Duncan would have a cow. Okay, I'll leave that button alone. Okay.
What's that? What's that about me and cows?
Oh, I said you would have a cow. I was going to touch one of these buttons over here that did like a screen share or some shit.
Uh-oh.
It's like I probably ought to not do that. Duncan would have a cow.
Well, you can do it. We can figure it out. If you got something you want to share on screen, I can actually do that.
That's true. I can actually just point my thing at it, but I've pointed my thing at many things and never really got a lot of good results out of it after all was said and pointed.
Yeah. You like me. You got lots of cool actions against you.
Yeah.
No longer in public. You're not allowed to do that.
Not within 100 meters of the schools. Oh, God. I'm looking. Well, I saw James. There's James. Neil Patrick Harris. That's where you got that from. Okay. Okay, so we got a guy saying that I'm guessing the gimmick being the tuners, the Gibson tuning thing. I'm guessing that would be the one he's talking about. I'm like, why can't I read all this? It's like I've got it pushed off to the side. In the middle of the night. Okay. Where'd Ed go?
I'm here.
What are you reading?
Trying to catch up on the comments over here.
Oh.
I was trying to find that funny song list, and now I can't find it, so I can't even talk about it because I can't remember what was on it.
Okay, I was supposed to whip this. Pardon me while I whip this out. One of our shirts. What? Supposed to give a hint. Don't know if it'll get given away or not. Let's see. The hint
is pickle.
Pickle crust. That's all you get. I like that. Yeah, pickle crust. I don't know. Pickle crust. Okay. So if you don't get it today, we'll work on it next time. Okay. What do you got to talk about today, Sir Ed? Anything in particular?
We used to play at a bar called the Pickled Pepper. And I asked them, where did you get this name, the Pickled Pepper?
The pickled pepper. Okay.
And she pulls out a jar, a mason jar, full of like Hungarian sweet peppers or Hungarian wax peppers.
Okay.
Pickled. And they sold them for $12 a jar. And I said, people actually buy those? She goes, oh, yeah, they buy them. You want to try one? I was like, no.
My stepdad, before he got killed by the police, beat to death. Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there down in Florida. Why did I even talk about him? Anyway, what was your thing about?
Pickles.
Yeah,
Pickled pepper.
He would eat those goddamn eggs and pig's feet and all that shit that would be at bars.
My dad loved pickled eggs and pickled beets.
I never pickled it when I was beaten, but
Delta 4 wants to know what's your opinion on brass nuts. Well, if they drag on the ground, they spark.
Will they? I've got quite the collection of brass, and I've got a guitar.
No, it doesn't. Brass doesn't spark. You liar.
Well, that is true.
It has to be a ferrite.
I've got a guitar, a few guitars here with ferrite pickups, and I've got a guitar with a brass nut. I wonder if I should do them up against each other.
I didn't have. My friend had.
I did not.
He had an Electra MPC Outlaw that had a brass nut and the headstock broke off.
Yes.
And I put the brass nut onto a Fender Duo Sonic.
Okay.
And I was a young kid at the time, so I don't know if it made a difference or not, but it sure looked cool.
I honestly think, my personal opinion is 99% of that is just utter bollocks. It's what the material the nut is made from.
it's all bullshit.
Yeah. Just if it's just cut nicely, that'd be fine. And obviously the roller ones are the best.
And there's an out of focus nut.
I'm not fond of plastic because it can break.
Yeah. I mean, obviously that side of the material things is perfectly fine to talk about because they're shit. They will break.
But you've got like Tone Pros that are made out of aluminium.
You've got the Tusk nut.
Yeah.
That is made of ceramic, I believe.
Well, in that case, it's I think that one's like material based, as in it's kind of slippery. So it's not grabbing.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But as far as just a piece of material that actually creates the intonation of the guitar, you could use fucking anything.
A guy made for my Les Paul, he made a nut out of camel bone, and he actually built a little machine that would shape the nut. And it's just because it's cut right that it works good.
Yeah.
Camel toe?
What?
How did I know you were going to go there? Do you know how I know you were going to go there? Because I had the same thing going through my mind.
Moose knuckle. The big one. Okay.
Ken Boudreau would go by dog bones, which is femur bone.
Okay.
And saw that up on a bandsaw and make nuts out of that.
Yeah, he runs out of dogs really quickly, though. His family's not very happy.
Yeah.
Anybody got a definitive answer for Bronze Snake?
Let me find this. Tusk
about-
for graphite. I don't know what they are. It doesn't look like graphite to me, because to me graphite's dark, but I could be wrong about that too. I guess you could color anything. It's like sea monkeys.
Ooh, sea monkeys.
Camel toe Sally. You got a slow.
Capo Sally. Now
Guitar junkie. The only only advantage to a brass nut, we just said, was that it's
ready
brass. It's not going to change the tone or anything. Brass might be a little slipperier than nothing.
I never rolled the edges on that one, so it just.
You'd have to roll the edges on that one, because that would bind up.
This one
bind up.
Well, the thing is, it's got to be really nicely polished in the grooves. Otherwise, you can just file it out. Yeah, if you just file out a bit of brass, that can grab.
Especially when you're talking about a wound string going through there.
Exactly. It's got to be really nicely polished up, and that's going to be really hard in a groove like that. Scott, just
I know.
A warning again.
I think
we can't fucking hear you.
Nice. Fender on their Mexican player strats, they're still just using plastic.
Scott, do you want to fix this issue so you can actually hear, so people can hear you play?
Oh no, nobody needs to hear me.
I mean, it's just a switch in the settings, but
I switched for the other two.
Tell me what the switch is in settings.
Right, you go to the three little dots.
Three little dots.
Did that. Then go to settings.
Yeah, go to settings.
Go to audio.
Go to audio.
There's cancellation.
Noise cancellation filters out sound from your mic that isn't speech. Switch it off.
Am I supposed to be doing this too?
Well, there you go. That does it.
That's not me.
I know. I can tell it's not you because you haven't got a guitar in your hand. I'll tell you what. We were doing stuff on the shows a couple of weeks ago, and they only just brought this feature in, and it's like nobody can hear any of the music of the stream or anything. It's all gone. It's like, oh, there's a new little switch. They just threw it in there. Didn't tell anybody.
Who are you people, John Bond? Who are you people, and where is my horse?
Well, we gave the horse to this guy. He said he's a new sheriff in town. We've got a guy on the roof looking out for him with the big long binocular.
Billy Bob Hammer says, I bought a guitar off eBay and the tune-o-matic-ish thing on it was missing all the saddles, so the dude put a sharp piece of wood in there. Yeah, you got screwed.
I did a sharpened piece of wood.
Okay.
But I've still got the thing.
100% organic polymers containing no oil or animal byproducts and is consistent from piece to piece and within each piece. Tusk offers you harmonically rich tones and focused mids.
Ooh. So it's tone net.
Promises and dripping bottom.
Yeah, dripping bottom.
Yeah, at my age, everything's a dripping bottom.
Mine's just leaky.
That's what we got to do with this channel, is just go ahead and
make fun of guitar science.
Yeah, no, the old farts just talking about their bodily functions.
That's exactly kind of where I'm going. I was just thinking, to show the folks that are getting ready to switch over into their new chapter of their life.
Now,
little
John
videos
Bond,
and pictures of ladies that are starting to get up into their upper 60s and under upper 70s and up in the 80s, and all wearing bikinis.
Welcome to Scott's and Ed's reviews of penile erectile dysfunction tablets.
Ooh.
John Bond says, talk about the 1960s Vox teardrop shape I owned from crackheads at a pawn shop in Toronto. You get deals like that once in a lifetime.
Ooh, nice. When's it going to happen for me? I think it's happened for me, probably.
We had a crackhead come in the music store with a Korean-made Fender Telecaster, a black one.
Uh-huh.
It had gold hardware, and it had mother of pearl inlays. And this was a nice guitar. And the guy that owned the music store was telling the guy, I'm not buying used instruments right now. I don't have any money to buy used instruments. So I asked the guy, how much you want for it? And the guy goes, $50. Dude, I couldn't reach in my pocket fast enough. And I ended up, I didn't buy it. I let the student that I had that day buy it. Because he was my favorite little student, Brett. And his dad wanted him to have a good guitar. And his dad's name was Merle, of all things. And I said, Merle,
right,
you ain't going to get a better deal than this, man. And I explained it to him. And he was like, yeah, okay. You know, I know Fenders are good. And I go, this is a good one.
Well, yeah. I've told you this story before, but you know what it's like when you go to charity shops, or I think you call them thrift stores over there. But there's usually like loads of acoustic guitars or whatever, and they're usually some kind of shitty thing that is from China or whatever, or Indonesia. You know, they're just usually really crap ones. Well, I went into one thrift store and managed to. I pick up a little acoustic, a little three-quarter size one or whatever. £6, £6, £6, if you say it. if you it was a baby Martin.
right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're so used to having shit come in that if something fantastic comes in, they have no idea. So I got a baby Martin for £6.
Hey, I'll give you 10 for it.
Well, we took it down. We took it down the guitar shop, and we got them to buy it. And he says, you know, you could get a lot more money on this if you just sell it privately. I said, look, I'm just paying it forward. We got a bargain. So
Right.
Yeah, he bought that, and we bought the 355 copy.
Enter Sandman.
William G wants you to do a lesson on 70s and 80s porn movie riff.
I can do that. I almost did a lick.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
That's about it.
I thought he was going to ask Scott to do a review on 70s and 80s porn movies.
Is that what I'm do? Porn movie riff. That would be so funny. I've actually been yanked off. Some of my videos have been yanked off for copyright strikes against some of my porn music.
Oh my God.
that I was putting in videos on here. I got some amazing openings, but
they don't do porn music anymore.
No.
I mean,
it's too easily readable.
Look at the vintage stuff.
It's just rutting now, isn't it? I don't know. I mean,
I would imagine if that coochie's still old like that.
I am aware of the genre, and I have been seen some of it.
Oh, so you admit it?
Yeah, it's just fucking people rutting. No, it's just horrible. It's just crap.
Well, if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I like quality. I like a backstory. I'm here to fix your washing machine.
I always like to finish on the back.
I didn't order pizza.
Oh yeah, the infamous. How many pizzas do you think have not been afforded? What now? The only porn stuff is, of course, get the wah-wah pedal. You can do, what is it, Ed, the 9th chord?
Yeah. Or just a 7th. The Jimi Hendrix chord.
No, Scott, again, you're going to have to just describe it to us.
Oh, so it's not coming out still?
No, because you haven't changed the settings.
Well, I asked you if you wanted me to, and nobody ever said.
Well, you can change it if you want.
What is that?
I think
I'm grinding picks with the sharp edge off with a Dremel.
Oh, I thought you got your I thought you got your vibrator out.
It's doing that.
You're sitting on it.
Only on the Scott Ruby Show can you get this kind of content.
Too funny. Hey, somebody actually knows what a biscuit is.
The next hint is, what is this sound?
Change that setting, Scott. Okay, hit the 3 dots. Now what?
Audio.
Where the hell is their audio?
This is what I was saying. We'll do it afterwards, but 3 dots, audio settings, little switch.
There are no audio settings. Here's settings.
Okay, first you got to click the 3 dots and go down to the very bottom under
I just
settings,
did.
the little gear.
I did.
Go over to the top left, audio.
Yeah, it don't say audio, but
the noise cancellation button. Turn it off.
I'll put it on the stream.
Turn it off.
Everybody can see it right now.
Turn it off. Now play your guitar.
Now play my guitar.
Yep, you got it.
Now will it stay that way?
Yeah,
it should do
until you change it.
Why did it get changed in the first place?
Because we went to a different iteration of meets.
Is that it?
Hold on. Play an E.
Ooh. Yeah, those are the ones I use for the porn stuff. Is usually the slap it like that. Then the 6 chords. Interchange that with the Hendrix chord.
Do that 6 chord again. How do you do that?
Let's see.
The one you did before the Hendrix chord.
Where was I?
The first one you just did.
I did the E. That one?
Yeah. Oh, 9th?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Then the octaves on the E's.
Yeah.
And then the 7th on the high 3.
So what's the orgasm chord?
Oh, it goes.
So anybody in the chat, if anybody can contact Pornhub, Pornhub. we do have like 2 professionals here who are willing to step in and fill the gaps. as it if you know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean, dude. Boy, we made it all the way up here and without any crap at all. We actually got through one of these. Okay.
Yeah. Almost with no technical difficulties.
No
apart
difficulties at all.
from all of it.
Ask the doc if he still checks his email. Yes, every now and then. Shield, the boner tone, man, that really, really, really should be an effect that I know everybody and their dog would do. If that was just like an all-in-one, boom, here you go. Here's who the fuck is that? His signature pedal. Who the fuck is Scott Grove? But it'd be groovy. Ron Snake says, all around a good night to all. And good night to all of you out there, you wankers, you hoses, you chinks, whatever you happen to be. Ed, say bye to everybody, man. We'll get out of here on time and divvy up the money.
All right.
between us.
Well, it was good hanging with y'all. Glad we could answer all your technical questions with useful and accurate information. Always happy to help.
Oh, you're looking at me?
You know, looking at you.
Oh,
You're looking
okay.
at me.
You're looking at me?
I was looking back to see if you was looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you was looking back at me.
Hey, guess what? There's a guitar.
You bought a new chair.
Yeah.
He's sending out a 6-string chair.
Yeah, 6-string chair. There it is.
It's a Fender.
Yes.
I
In
let
one
my
of them
wife
boxes.
listen to 2 kinds of music, country and western.
And western. One of those is the Karina Wood and colored to be colorful. Reverend guitar I think I've only got one Reverend guitar left. They sold really quick.
You getting rid of that one too?
What's that?
The last Reverend. You're not going to keep
Yeah,
one?
it's a black flying V.
You're not going to keep that?
No.
Is it a highly spiritual religious guitar?
You did sell the Corvus, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Corvus is gone.
And the other one sitting over here, or another one sitting over here, which I was so happy the money came through and did its thing, is the gold sparkle Strat.
You're kidding me.
So it went.
You're kidding me.
No. It's
Oh
gone.
my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gone. And I've got a Strat Plus. Everybody behind me keeps trying to, oh, can I give you like $350 for it? It's like, you people out of your fucking mind.
Do you remember what your price is on that? The Strat Plus?
It was over $3.
What color?
Gold sparkle, metal flake from the.
No, not that one. The one you got left.
Oh, it's what do you call that? That kind of like silver into a lighter silver on the sides.
Okay.
Not silver. It's grayish. What?
I
Pewter
got the
burst
gold
or-
one you wanted like 10 for.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the thing I got left. Ugh.
Well, you had 2 gold ones?
Yeah.
Okay, so the $10,000 one, the one off you still got.
Oh, it's gone too.
Really?
Yeah. So this is.
All right, I remember that one. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
You showed that to us not a couple weeks ago, a month ago.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's the only one. And they're trying to, we'll do you, $350, $400 for it.
Hey, that's not where it was.
I know. It's about time to move guitars from over there to behind me so we can get that patched up work done. So,
You selling the hangers?
probably.
What are you talking about, Ed? We're going to be selling you off in the last of the auctions
So yeah, you and
for
James both.
$1,500.
You're going to end up owing money.
I'll get your. Got to get your shirts out here tomorrow. Nope, not tomorrow either. There's a holiday here in the States.
Yeah, Labor Day, which I will not be laboring.
I will not be laboring either. I have nothing to do. I don't even need anything from the pot store.
Yeah, Shield owed you offered you $351.
For what, the Strat?
Yeah.
Take your. James being nice. I never did. I got to put that guitar on. There's so many guitars I still haven't put on YouTube yet. I've put most of the markups or all of the changes in prices as they have fluctuated downwardly. I have put those on all of the stuff on my groovymusiclessons.com. All the prices are accurate on there. So, and they're not way down at the very bottom. They're at the beginning of everything. If they're for sale, the first 4 guitars, not for sale. So that's these back here and a clear one. Okay, so it looks like I'm done answering Ed's questions.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I thought James was talking about something being gay. No, it's gray. Yeah, he fixed it.
He asked if the orange Charvette got sold.
It got purchased and the wanker didn't pay for it. It was purchased about 3 days ago and they're like, I think I have to decline, man. The people with 0 bids or 0 feedback.
Yeah.
You get those boneheads, at least 1 or 2 of those a week. So they don't know how to buy stuff yet. So yeah, I've got that Jizz Master right there that I gotta either put online or sell on here. I've kept it thinking I might sell it on here. Hard to say. If anybody actually wants it, I'll go over it. So anyway, we are out of here so I can get Duncan into bed.
Wait, what? Buy me dinner first, you fucker.
That's it. Scott's hungry.
I am hungry.
He's hungry for cock.
I am always. Just big dripping right down the back.
Well, I'll better get myself ready to hit the credits and everything. We're going to say thank you very much, everybody, for coming here tonight and enjoying the show. We're terribly sorry for the technical difficulties midstream, but it seems like Google has decided to pull the rug underneath me. But don't worry, we're going to be banking off the back of the shills from now on. Thank you very much, the shills. If you haven't seen that channel, go see it because I've been running those shows all fucking week as well. So we'll come back and you can hear Scott play guitar now because he found the 3 little buttons. It's like the 3 seashells, you know about that. So
that sounds like a chicken picking lick from Hard Driving Man.
Yes.
And thank you everybody for all your super chats and your memberships. I would like to point out that we had a new member,
a new album,
a new member of the channel members who managed to sneak in under the radar. It was was it Timmy Chris? So thank you, Timmy. So thank you, Timmy Chris, for joining.
Very much so. Thank you, buddy.
Well, he's not here tonight, but
awesome,
no, he's not here tonight, so you can talk shit about him if you like, but I don't care. And we'll see you all next time. And I I think our old friend Gerald would like to mention that he will be going live later on. Yeah, he's been saying in the chat a lot, so I think I'd like you to come and join over on his stream later on, where he's hanging out with James. So and we'll see you all. We'll see you all next week. Technical difficulties aside, and COVID and any other kind of illnesses or STDs or anything like that.
Put them on the shelf.
We'll see how we go. So until next time, everybody say good night.
Good night.
Good night.